If you've been considering teaching piano lessons, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Phoenix and I'm the Tattooed Piano Teacher. I've been teaching for 20 years. In this video, I'm going to highlight 5 incredible benefits to becoming a piano teacher and talk a little bit about my experience and why I love it so much, and perhaps, just perhaps, convince you and give you some tips about how to get started along the way. So first, let's talk about some of the benefits of being a piano teacher and why I love this career so much. Number 1, being a piano teacher is an in-demand job. Every day I get emails in my inbox looking for piano teacher, people who have heard from someone who takes piano lessons with me, people who have seen my website or stumbled across me in some other way. They're looking for a piano teacher. And unfortunately, I am overbooked with a long waiting list. So if you are thinking about becoming a piano teacher, honestly, the world needs you. I've talked to a lot of other piano teachers as well, and it's very rare to hear someone say, how do I find a bunch more students for my studio? The most common question I get about new student inquiries is, what do I do with all these people on my waiting list? So if you're looking for a career where you're appreciated and wanted and needed, being a piano teacher is a great choice. Benefit number 2 is the freedom that this career brings to your life. You get to set your own schedule. You get to be as part-time or as full-time as you want. You have 100% control over who you work with, the atmosphere in which you teach, the curriculum you use, the events that you host. It's all up to you. And best of all, you are never stuck in one position or one schedule or one situation. If you want to add more students to make more money, you can. If you want to let some students go to give yourself some more family time, you can. If you want to have one student, you can. If you want to have 100 students, well, that would be a little difficult. But whatever you want, it's up to you, and it doesn't have to stay where it's at. It can ebb and flow along with what your life needs at that point. Benefit number 3, it is profitable. Teaching piano gives you a very high per hour rate. If you're looking for a job where you can work less hours and make more money, then piano teacher is a very concentrated income-based position. And on top of that, you can charge whatever you want. If you're curious how much piano teachers make, on the very low end, about $50 an hour for an independent piano teacher, and on the higher end, it can really go up to the sky's the limit. But let's say between $50 an hour and $200 an hour, and you'll probably fall somewhere in between there. And benefit number 4 is this is a rewarding career. If you are in a soul-sucking 9-to-5 right now, and no matter how much money you make, it just doesn't feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, I have been there myself. Let me tell you that even on the days when I don't exactly feel like working at all, and we all have those days, it is so easy to change my attitude by just thinking about the difference that I'm making in these people's lives. Your piano students will never forget you. Bringing music to the world, helping kids fall in love with the piano. I mean, I just can't think of a more rewarding career. You will be constantly reminded of the beautiful place in the world that you have found, with heartfelt notes from kids, hand-drawn pictures, memories. You'll have students for 10 plus years. You'll remember back to when they were little, and then you'll see them graduate. Oh, what an emotional roller coaster in the best possible way. And the final and maybe most appealing reason to become a piano teacher in 2025 is that it's easy to start. It's so easy to start. By the way, if you are seriously considering becoming a piano teacher, hit that like button on this video so I know that you are here. Leave a comment, and I also want you to subscribe to this channel because we are all about the piano teacher community here, tips, method book reviews, all that sort of stuff. So the reason that becoming a piano teacher is so easy to start is because you don't need any initial capital. You don't need to buy a building, rent a building. You don't need to get a loan from the bank. You really just need your keyboard, yourself, and a little space in your home to get started. And you don't have to go all in either. You can start by teaching one student on Wednesday evenings while you continue with your 9 to 5. It really is like the most risk-free career change you could possibly make, and that's how I started as well. I started with one evening, a few students, as a side hustle in addition to my full-time daytime job, and then it just grew from there, and it was so natural. Eventually, I went from teaching in a music store to teaching in my home. You can start in so many different ways, and there is no pressure to invest a lot of money or time. So, highly recommend. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you stick around on the channel and watch some more videos. I do have a video about how much it costs to get started, and it really isn't very much at all. So if you want to check it out, I'll link that right here. If you are thinking about opening up your own business, then I have a free email challenge. It's 30 days, 12 steps to get things set up on the back end, like the financial stuff and the administrative stuff, just to get you going, some things you might not have thought about. So if you want to sign up, that's called the Start Your Studio email challenge in the description. And finally, if you want to keep watching, I have a video called Why Not to Become a Piano Teacher. So this gives you some of the caveats or maybe some of the reasons why this wouldn't be a good fit for you. So click on that right here, and I will see you on that video.